Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. Thank you for joining us. My name is Steve Gotts, and I'll be your moderator for today. So today we're diving into a pressing global issue, financial fragmentation. According to a new economist impact study commissioned by Swift, fragmentation could reduce global GDP by as much as 6.5 trillion by 2030. And with up to 277 million fewer jobs compared with baseline forecasts. Onur, maybe I would love to start with you. So in practical terms, when we say fragmentation, what exactly do we mean? And where do you see fragmentation showing up in the market?
So financial fragmentation is the reduction in international financial integration and disrupting eventually the cross-border payments, the credit, and the investments, and this ultimately reduces the cross-border capital flows. Hence, it has a direct impact on foreign direct investment. So that's a bit the demystification of that word financial fragmentation. I think what is crucial, what is important to realize is that the global economic system as we know it is based on multiple interconnected systems and networks. And the moment that interconnection between these systems is hampered, this is where the global economy would start suffering. So that's one thing. Now, where it shows up, it shows up in multiple areas, and I liked the term that you used. These may seem as technical areas, but as a result, that compound effect is an impact on not only the business but at macro level, the GDP and the job losses. So financial fragmentation shows up in payments. This is where lack of interoperability creates delays and costs on our payments. It shows up in FX liquidity, and this is where the pool of capital in silos are trapped and cannot move efficiently. It shows up in sanctions and routing, where geopolitical filters start forcing the route of those transactions into slower and more expensive detours. And it also shows definitely in data and standards, where different data sets start being used, and where it shows up is an impact, the negative impact on straight through processing.
So Mohammad, you've been the CEO of DIFC Innovation Hub for several years now. How do you see these frictions surfacing for fintechs and startups that are operating in DIFC?
Well, thank you, Steve. I think it definitely it is something that has posed as a challenge for early stage companies, because if you look at startups, if you look at technology companies, it's all about scale, and I think fragmentation of the financial services industry doesn't help, especially in this part of the world. The market is very small. You've got different regulators and different systems and operating models. I think that makes it very difficult for an early stage startup to first of all make it to the market, and then to be able to operate and scale in the market. Even today, we work on this ourselves a lot. The biggest challenge that I feel startups face is scale. Not that the market's not there, the market is there, but it's all fragmented. Each market has to be dealt with in isolation, independently. So for a startup that sets up shop in UAE, first of all, they need to, of course, navigate their thoughts or navigate the UAE market from a financial systems perspective, from a regulation perspective, and then that's only a market size of 10 million people. Then, if they were to operate in Saudi or any other market, that's a whole different game. So I think that makes it very difficult for a fintech company to operate and to scale. And it's a continued challenge.
On behalf of DIFC Innovation Hub and Swift, I'd like to thank our speakers for their perspectives, and then we look forward to continuing the conversation. Have a wonderful day.